preventive nursing.
What does this award ceremony tonight mean to you personally and to your family?
It means an achievement of enormous value. When we started out less than a year ago on how we would make this happen, we had ideas, but we didn't have a plan. When the plan came together, it really came together. And it's been an exciting evening. We've had great evidence of people showing what value it is to the NHS. And tonight we can truly say Black and minority ethnic nurses from the Caribbean and the African continent have been truly honored.
How would you describe the contribution to the NHS by people from Africa and the Caribbean?
I once said to Alan Milburn, the then Secretary of State for Health, when I worked at the Department of Health, that Black and minority ethnic nurses and midwives and health visitors and allied health professionals, they are the backbone of the NHS, and he agreed with me.
And who's your own inspiration?
My own inspiration came from a number of sources. My early managers in the NHS that gave me my head. If I went with an idea, go ahead, they would say. And my inspiration, I worked with 3 chief nursing officers at the Department of Health. And the first one said to me, Nola, one good example beats 10 pages of rhetoric. And I've never forgotten it.
And what would your advice be to young people now who want to go into the profession?
Join us. Come on board. The nation needs you. My generation wants people who will understand us when we're old and confused and thinking back to our early days to know what we're talking about. Come and get a profession that will take you across the world. It's a passport to the world, to travel, and a very good profession. Everybody loves nurses.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm Lucretia Riley, a former nurse. I retired in 1996 from the NHS. I also did sessional counselling for Haringey Action Group and Alcohol for a number of years. I've been on Minds Executive. I've advisory to their service users and many others. I've also been a member of BACP, and I've worked tirelessly in Haringey Trust, NHS Trust. I've been head of community mental health nursing services for both East and West Haringey. Yes, I was instrumental in setting up services in GP practices for what is colloquially called talking therapies, but it's counselling by definition.
Okay, and what does tonight mean to you personally?
Absolutely tremendous achievement. I have not recognized some of the things I did when I was doing them, and that's the essence of it. It's been fun. It's been good times and not so good times, but enjoyable, caring for others, and that's the essence of one's life, really.
How would you describe the contribution to the NHS from people from Africa and the Caribbean?
Well, it's immeasurable. And anyone who's been in it, known of it, should recognize the contributions we've made to the NHS as such over the years. And I would encourage the youngsters now, and for those who are not here, I'd encourage the parents, significant others, when they go home, to tell their children and grandchildren, just tell them of us.
Who was your own, have you got an own personal inspiration you had throughout your career?
Yes, I've admired and worked alongside some very excellent nurses. As I mentioned, Nolan John, my former service manager, who gave me the opportunity to excel by acting up in his place many times. So therefore, and I did supervision of many, many nurses. And I was also instrumental in setting up the first 8,000 nurses that came to Haringey
I supervised the role. And junior doctors who wanted community experience, I saw to that.
Okay. And what would your advice be to young people who are about to try and go into the profession?
Get in there and do it, because many times I did it my way.
Okay, and finally, what do you think about the Windrush Nurses and Beyond initiative that they're just sort of starting tonight?
Tremendous,
Yeah.
great foresight. And I congratulate Mr. Foster and significant others who did set up. Baroness Howells, who is a patron, and others. I've also met Baroness Scotland for the first time, who I admired greatly when she became a QC and was on TV and all that. I wish I could have done law myself. It was a great inspiration.
My name is Alice Chingwaru, and I am a clinical service manager in the community, in Ealing Community Services, and I also lead a program called the Family Nurse Partnership.
Okay, and how important is tonight's award ceremony to you personally?
I can't explain it. It's been an honor to be here, and I'm so pleased that there's a forum that recognizes what people from the black and ethnic minorities do. I just feel that I'm so energized, I can't even explain it. And I'm very excited to have been nominated and to have even won an award, because I feel like, given what other people before me have done, those who came in earlier on in the early 1940s, 50s, the history that they have had, and the accolades, what they have achieved, I just think I'm like a baby in what I've done. So it really is an honor and an inspirational day for me to be here.
Fantastic. And how would you describe the contribution to the NHS for people from Africa and the Caribbean?
I would actually say they are the bedrock of the NHS, because sometimes, because of the dedication, because of the passion, we end up working all hours God given. I can remember times when I was working like a night shift, and I come home, I put my head down, and a phone call comes through. We're short in the afternoon, and I'm back again on a late shift. So sometimes working as much as 14, 15 hours in about 24 hours, and doing it with love as well. So I think that's what makes a difference, the commitment, the dedication, and not just doing it for the money, also about the satisfaction that one gets from making a difference.
And who are your own personal inspirational figures? Who's inspired you personally?
Who's inspired me personally? It's people like Nola Ishmael, some of the nurses who came before, who make us get up in the morning and keep going to work. Baroness who've been here, people who've achieved so much, even the politicians, the black politicians in government, they are role models for us. So we look up upon them and feel that we can achieve, we can make a difference. Yeah.
What would your advice be to a young person who's about to try and enter into the profession?
Currently, some of what we've been doing was to speak to school children, go into schools, because I think nursing is a bed press. I don't know why, maybe because of maybe the low pay or whatever they say, but actually, once one gets into the NHS, there's so many avenues of promotion. One can just go in every direction they can wish. You can even come into the NHS as an electrician, but we like more nurses, more therapists, more doctors into the NHS. So I would say to young people, it's a very, very worthwhile career to take, and it's family friendly as well. You can work any shifts you like. So I think it's a good career with very, very good career progression from the beginning, from a junior nurse to, I would say, to director, to even the chief executive of the NHS. It's possible.
Brilliant. And just finally, why do you think this Windrush Nurses and Beyond initiative is important in the UK and internationally?
I think it is important to raise the profile of black nurses because we are the minority. Even though there's so many of us, we're still in the minority. And I think it's also important to recognize the achievement, what some of these nurses have done, and the difference that they have made in the NHS. And I suppose the inspirational work, the coaching that goes on, sometimes behind closed doors, that's not always recognized. So I think Windrush is a very good organization to make sure that that work doesn't get lost and it's recognized and it's known.
Hi, my name is Jamie Clark. Yeah. I'm currently a student at Leeds Medical School. I'm in my 4th year, but I did intercalated degree, so I've done a year in neuroscience and have that degree as well. I'm just hoping to finish the 18 months and qualify, hopefully.
Sure you will. What did the award ceremony tonight mean to you personally and to your family?
It meant a lot. It's a great thing to be honoured with such an award, especially. I'm not so sure I deserve it, but it's a great thing for them to get up and say, you're doing the right thing, keep going that track. It's inspiring.
How would you describe the contribution to the NHS of people from Africa and the Caribbean?
The massive contribution. Like when it first started, like getting over those opening hurdles, and they paved the ways for all of us. I wouldn't be able to get this award or even be doing what I'm doing without the contribution of all the ones that went before, basically.
And who's your own personal inspirational figures?
My own personal inspirational figures. To go like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, like people who made a difference, and it's just wanting to make a difference, like to make a mark.
Okay, well, I've been asking this question, and that's the right one for you. What would you advise young people about?
What I advise the young people?
What would you say to your peers?
It's sort of the old cliche, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Like, just if you want to do something, if you have a dream, just go for it. What's stopping you? Just try and achieve your dreams.
Brilliant. And just finally, what do you think of the Windrush and Beyond initiative? How important do you think it is internationally and in the UK?
So important, just raising awareness for everything that's been done and just helping to keep that movement going. So it's I think it's very important.
Well, thanks a lot. Congratulations on your award and good luck with the studies.
Thank you. Thank you. See you later. Bye.